Well, hello everybody, good evening and welcome back to the channel. Now, what is this? What am I riding? It's a Scram. Yes, so the Himalayan went in to have an investigation done on the idle, why it keeps on racing to 2000, and hopefully they can make an adjustment. But it was going to take them more than a day, so they had this as a loan bike, and they said I can't go back to pick up the bike until the weekend, so I have it for the week and I've been riding it to work today. And what do I think of it? Well, it's basically the same engine and a very similar package to the Himalayan. Difference is the Scram has smaller wheels. It's a little bit shorter in length, or at least it feels like it's shorter in length. It's much more road focused, so the suspension is a little bit more road based. It's a little bit firmer as opposed to the Himalayan, and those things combined make it feel as if the braking is a lot better, because clearly the discs and the calipers are having to do less work because they're not fighting against the increased torque of the extra diameter wheel on the Himalayan. So the front brake feels a lot sharper. It feels much more nimble, kind of around bends and around obstacles and hazards, although it does have a little bit less road presence than the Himalayan. The Himalayan's got more weather protection. It's taller. It just feels to me like it has more presence, more I'm a big bike type vibes, whereas this is more of like a smaller naked. Don't get me wrong, it's very good and it's very nice, but in terms of protection and overall practicality, I think it's not quite up to par with the Himalayan, but it's a little bit more fun. So if all your stuff, if everything you want to do is road stuff, this is probably a very good bike. I haven't done it yet. It's in my to-do list. It's my intention to do a little bit of off-roading, bit of green laning on the Himalayan, and because of the increased road presence and the weather protection and all that kind of stuff, I think I would still prefer the Himalayan for my use. But if you are considering either one and you're comparing the two, these are my thoughts on the Scram. I think it's as a city and a road only bike, it's probably a better option. It does feel nippier. One thing I do not like is this tripper thing. I think it's a waste of space. It's just an extra thing to look at and an extra light. Well, here's an annoying difference between the Himalayan and the Scram. On the Himalayan, if I just hit the kill switch, the lights will stay on, which will help illuminate the garage, because I don't really have the light isn't working. So normally just come here, hit the kill switch, the light stays on, and I can fit it with my keys and open the garage. On this, why? I mean, at least the number plate lights stay on and I can get my key out. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know, in case that's important to you. Well, we're running out of fuel. We'll refuel up soon enough. The dashboard is kind of different, as you can see. It's just like a speedo around the outside and a little LCD display in the middle. There's no rev counter, but there's a gear indicator, the usual trips, odometer, trip A, trip B, and trip empty, now that it's on the last bar. The switch gear is very much the same as the Himalayan, except that on the Himalayan console you want to switch between trip A and trip B, there's some buttons on it, and here is a little button on the side of the throttle. Not the best place to have it, to be honest. It's kind of difficult to operate as you're moving along, to move your finger from the throttle, so I wouldn't recommend you have it there. I don't particularly like it. I would have preferred a button here somewhere. Anyway, that's a very minor fault. It does feel very nicely put together. I think it looks really good. I think Royal Enfield has smashed it out of the park when it comes to the colour schemes on the Scram. Good turns, man. So I stopped at the other station, at the Texaco or whatever it was. I stopped there several times before and always filled up with my helmet on. So I stood at the pumps and the guy is signaling for me to remove my helmet. Sorry mate, that's not going to happen. There's another station just down the road, and the fuel is even cheaper, and they didn't ask me to remove my helmet. So if you're going to be like that, you're going to lose my custom. Too bad. What do I want? Trip A, reset. I want the button. There you go. Right. It always takes ages for the gauge to adjust and show how much fuel you actually have. Anywho, yeah, these are my thoughts on the Scram. Have you tried both? What do you think of each one? Are you considering buying one? Do you have any questions on it? Let me know. I'll try to answer if I can. Yeah, I'd be very happy to have a Scram if I didn't already have a Himalayan, and I didn't have slightly different plans in terms of what I want to do with my bike. It seems perfectly nice, all put together, good package, very good value. Okay, I'm going to leave you now. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Whatever you do, leave a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, and I hope to catch you in the next one. For now, it's a noob out. Which way are you gonna go?